Hello and welcome to the introductory video for the 1991 Chevy Caprice listed on bringatrailer.com. This is a video for me to show you basically around the car, let you know what kind of things are working, and let you know what I like to call unfortunates, things that are less than ideal about the car. So we can start over here on the door card. All of these switches work. Some of them are a little finicky, so I know when you push this forward, that can be a little difficult to get that to work. You kind of have to jiggle it around. Then it'll go. Oh, wait, there it goes. Come on. Show the nice people at home. There it goes. See? All right. And then pulling it back works flawlessly all the time. Going down works flawlessly all the time. Going left to up does work like 90% of the time. Seat tilt always works. That's always fine. This other tilt always works too. This tilts the entire seat structure. The whole thing will tilt, kind of rock forward and backwards. This one, both, it's hard to describe. Both tilts move the entire seat, but in different axes, I guess. To move just the seat back, to move like just this part, there's a handle down here that of course works. It's just a simple mechanical system that everyone has. All of the window switches work. I have a few PDFs that I'll put up about the very large amount of maintenance work I did to the vehicle. One of the things was to clean off these switches, because all of the motors work. It's just some, like, I guess some water got into it, so we cleaned the contacts and now they work. So yeah, the window works. This is a delayed return here. See, there, click, there it goes. You do have to hold it up though, it's not automatic up. All of the other side windows work, which I'll go through for you. So we'll hold this down. If I let go, it returns. Same thing with the rear window. That's as far as it goes. And, you know, click, comes back. Pull the window up. There we go, click. And then pull this down. There we go, up. So all the windows work. The unlock button does work for all locks. There we are. The mirror controls do work, so we can rotate it left, which it already was, and then we can adjust our mirrors here. Come over to the other side, we twist the switch, and mirrors work on all axes. The next thing are the lights. I have a dark video where I show all the lights and how they all work, but you know, all the switches work. This is the wheel tilt lever, so we pull this and it just frees the wheel up. It does not telescope, but these seat controls are pretty advanced, so you can really dial in your position. This car is equipped with the optional cruise control option, which we can peek around the wheel here. I have the original accessory book, and it has a picture of the stock. I know the letters are a little bit worn off, but the accessory book has a clean picture, and it tells you how to operate the cruise control and the wipers and everything. But basically, this is a 3-position switch. There's the left, middle, and right. Left is off. And if I click this over, you get to on, and then you tap this to set, and that'll lock your speed. If you use your gas pedal to get up to speed, you tap that side button to lock in the speed, and then you can to turn it off, you can either switch this to the left, or you can hit the brakes. If you hold right, this is a return. It doesn't stay there. See, it springs back. See, it springs back. That is to accelerate. And then this is your pretty easy to understand wiper controls are here. So this is your gear selector lever here. The car does go into gear in and out fine, which I can just, I have driving videos, but I'll just show you since I'm here anyway. Let's reverse. Rail's fine. Go into neutral. There you go, no problem. Going to drive. Here we go. Rail's forward. Back into neutral. There we go, works fine. Into park. And there we are. Let's see. So I did have the car serviced here. It's got 68,000 is when the service is due, because it was serviced at about 65,000. It's got 66 as of the recording of this video. That's probably what it will be sold at. Depends on how long. I like to drive the car at least once a week, so it might have few miles added on just to keep everything rolling through the system. You will, when you first start the motor, you will see this service engine soon light come on, because I didn't want to start screwing around with OBD1. But again, I have the sticker up here, and I have the PDFs of the service records of what I've done to the car, or have had done to the car. This radio does work, but the speakers are crackly, so it sounds like there might be like a loose connection or something in there. But I'll click this on for you guys. Yep. Here's the aileron going up.
So the one car wash you like to go to.
So you can hear the audio and also the buzzing, right?
It's enough to bend the license plate. Huh? So if you're driving around your town and
it does tune. Let's see, AM, you click it in.
High-end facilities charge up to $70,000.
So you can see, like, independent of AM and FM, that buzzing is constant. So I believe it's a speaker issue, not an actual radio issue. This is the upgraded radio, because it has Bose and dynamic noise reduction and chromium oxide. I don't know what that does, but it's got a tape deck for all your vaporwave music. We have the AC controls all work. The AC was serviced, that works. The heater works. The defroster works. You just click it over, and it returns. Boop. Little light comes on, let you know it's going. I'm gonna turn that off because there's no snow. Blower works. There you go. And then inside the glove box we have here we go. I have some papers amounting to service, and that is the nameplate. The guy who ordered this car from the factory is the guy who owned it for 27 years, and when you order the top trim off, they put a little nameplate in there for you. So there you go. That film canister has the lug nut keys, because it's got those locking lug nuts. So you're gonna get that as well. I know where that is. I don't know if this number still works, but there's the sticker and some extra cup holders for you. Speaking of cup holders, we have this thing. Grab my keys and stuff out of there. You have a coin slot holder, a large square cup holder, and a normal round. I mean, I guess that's what they wanted back in the 90s. So there you go. And this is not dirt. These are molding marks here. And we pull this out on the bottom. Then we have a spring-loaded door. This is removable, so you can clean it. And I have the cigarette lighter plug even. Didn't lose the cap. Put that back in. I can sort of open the doors, and I'll give you a sort of more general overview of the interior. But before I do that, let's finish the front seat over here. I'll show you the motors over here that also work. Let's see. So, how am I going to do this without blocking the camera? Let's see. All right, so, yeah, there we go. Seat tilt. There we go. Seat movement. And tilt. So you can hear all the motors whirring, and, you know, they all work. The window button will also work. There you go. And, yeah, let's start opening these doors. I'll go around and do it. And while I'm going around to do it, I'll give you, ensure that these doors are unlocked. So I'm gonna do a quick just walk around the car, and we'll, you know, I'll stop to give you some more details. There is also a whole bunch of photos that I've listed. If you guys want more photos, I can try to, you know, I'm more than willing to take more photos of the car if you need it. Here we go. Fun feature about the license plate. That's where you fill the tank. And there's a keyhole here. It sticks out. This is not an error. This is the little thing that holds the the plate up. You can push it in like that, or you know, you can just lower it manually. So here we go. Apparently this dealership doesn't even exist anymore, so that's a nice little piece of history you'll have there. All right, so let's open these doors and I'll get you some more interior video here. Here we go. Here we are. Going around. There's a hood ornament. Hood ornaments also don't exist anymore. All right, here we go. Yeah, so let's give you some good old carpet shots here. You can see it's all in pretty good condition. It's in really good condition, except for the driver's left well here. You can see there's a little worn in there, but the carpet underneath is all pretty good. Here's the pedals. Here's all the underneath stuff. Oh yeah, and one thing I just forgot reminded of is, if we go over to here, that little red light, the original owner, when he got the car new, he installed a quote, period correct alarm system lock management program. I don't know, when you would roll the gear shifter into park, it would automatically unlock the car, and when you put it in drive, it would automatically lock the car, which, I don't know, I think the gentleman was a little elderly, and he got sick of locking himself out the car, so he installed that system. I had that whole thing removed, though, because when you disconnect the battery and reconnect the battery, the alarm goes off, and we didn't have the instruction manual, so we just removed it. So I'll give you the door card. There you go. And all the seams over here are good. I'll follow this into the joint. There's a hinge, which is good. Underneath the door, it's all good. We go inside the pocket. There isn't all weird stains or nothing. In here, I sort of can't. But whatever. Maybe I could go back a little bit. Yeah, well, whatever. This is all pretty good, solid. Oh, actually, on the driver's door, that is a little bit loose. I'll show you that. So one of our unfortunates, I guess we'll call them. So yeah, so you could even just see it here. See, this is a little floppy. The screws are good, right? It just needs a little bit of tape or glue or something. There's that. I don't know what that was. I think it was a dealership sticker, but you do have your tire pressure sticker here. While I'm on the door card, I'll show you the top. Edge is all good. Go into the hinge. Hinge is good. Go down. Underneath the door. It's all good. Okay. I'm jumping around a little bit here, but I guess I'll keep going with this interior here. Here we go. The sides are good. Have a little fuse box there. The dashboard, the front dashboard is absolutely not cracked at all anywhere. So I'll give you a nice shot of that. Let me close this. All right, there you go. It's all good here. The seats themselves are in terrific condition. There is here we go. The jump seat here in the middle is pretty good. The driver's seat belt, the belt itself is functional down here, but the plastic surround is cracked. The passenger one is okay. It's got a where is it? It's got a slight crack down here, but it's in pretty good condition, and the belt is functional. On the driver's seat, as one would expect, there's wear in the bolster. The seat itself, though, is pretty good. What else? The seat belts are all pretty good. They, I can't see what I'm doing. They will retract themselves slowly, but it'll get there. There you go. This is all pretty good too, this plastic. I'm gonna rotate you guys up so you can see what the headliner looks like. See if I can, here we go, brighten this up for you. Here's the headliner. Dome light still works. This corner over here is good. And then I'll rotate you back. You can see this corner. The headliner works. Let's go to the back of the car. can see the rear seats. Start with the carpet. Here we go. I do have the floor mats. They're a little aged. They're not bad. They're just the bottom of them's aged. I'll show you. We have door cards, which we'll get to in a second. We have this seat is quite good. Here we go. There is, I believe, if I remember, yeah, an unfortunate here. We have a bit of a mark there. We have a bit of a mark here. They're minor though, they're not bad. And then we have the seat condition here. It's all good. There you are. The rear deck is in awesome condition. This is not cracked, it's not discolored. I know the plastic, now that I'm looking at it in the reflection, it looks really shiny, but there's no Armor All, there's no silicone-based products anywhere in the car. So it looks shiny, but it's not like this especially. It looks like it's been Armor All, but it has not. I'll give you this plastic here. There you go. Rear glass looks good. The rear deck is good. There's no cracks or stains or rips or what have you. Let's do the door card as we back out here. Put this up a little more. So here's the whole door card. I can step up, go over the top edge. And again, there's photos of this if you really kind of want to zoom in and get some detail. There you go. Back up to this. Show the bottom. This are clean, and smoker trays, another thing you cannot get on new cars. I've shown how the locks work. I'll show you this interior door jamb trim. There you go. I'll try to lay under the car as well. Get you guys some under car shots. Let's go around, and I'll show you the other door jamb trim and or door card. So there we go. Come down through here, and there you are. Here's the trim. There you go. There's a door hinge. Back up and show you the entire door card. You can move forward to the door, top of the door edge, and I'll show you the bottom. There you go. And the car's never been smoked in, because there you go. He's never been used. Let's see. Next up is, we could do the wheels. Oh, I know, they'll do the trunk. That's still kind of an interior thing. Let me just drop my phone off here. And then to open the door, the trunk, there's two ways to do it. There is no button here. That wasn't a thing back then. You could use the key right there, stick the key in and turn it. And there is a button. Shut that. Then I'm gonna go under here, hit this, and trunk springs open. So yeah, now would be a good time to go over what I was talking about with the floor mats. So you can see like the carpet itself is in pretty good condition. You're gonna see all these little these little black things here. This is just dust, and I'll show you what I mean, specifically what that means. On the back here, let me try to find kind of a good spot. I guess you could see it here. This is all like foam on the back. It's like foam over rubber, and this foam, I don't know if you can see here. Let's see. The foam's coming a little bit. See? So it's the that black dust is the foam sort of shedding itself everywhere. There's nothing wrong with it. Just a vacuum will take it up super easy. So we have the rear floor mats here. There you go. We have extra floor mats that the previous owner was just laying in the front. There you go. Oops. There we go. We have the this is the front passenger floor mat. We have again an unfortunate here, an unfortunate there, and then we have, I don't know, how did this happen? Let me put the camera down real quick. All right. And we're back. This is the driver's one. And again, it has another unfortunate there for being ridden in. I have photos of the trunk, and I show, like I took a picture of this, I took a picture of the tire under the cover, and of the trunk completely empty. This car is equipped with a factory tow hitch package, which I'll show you, and this cover has the original sticker on it of how not to die when changing your tire. And then we have, yeah, you have also a full-size spare tire with an original wheel on it, because I bought new tires for the car, so I'm sorry, it has an original tire on it. So you'll see that nice little sort of white wall with the strip on it. Put that there. This is the underside of it. If you turn the lights on, I have a picture of this thing coming on. And yeah, that's, oh yeah, the option code, here we go. This thing will tell you that it's equipped with an LCH motor, which is a sticker on the engine bay I can show, and also it has a limited slip differential, or POSI. POSI rear is the vernacular. Close this. And yeah, okay, let's do the tow hitch package, I guess. So here it is. Here it is. It's you know, functional, but I would classify it as an unfortunate. I do have photos of the underside showing of kind of a better detailed picture, but I'll go under the side and show you, I'll go under the sides and show you the rocker panels and stuff. There we go. Get down over here. There you go. So the underside's in fantastic condition because this was a garage kept car. And I'll let me try and get this brighter. There we go. There you go. I'll go to the other side, show you the under panel rock or side skirt, whatever's of that. Yeah. There you go. So there you are. All right, now we can, I'll reset the exposure. We can take a look at the wheels and some of the exterior, well, unfortunates that I've noticed. The wheels are in pretty good condition. They are aged, but there's no serious curb rash or serious pitting or chips or none of that. But you know, they do. They're not brand new. Here we go. Let's see if I can. All right, so now there's a dent here. The paint's not missing, but there is a dent. Let's see if I can find it on camera. There it is. See it? There you go. There's that. I know on the front there are a couple very small stone chips. So there's one here, and then there's let's see, another one there, and there's another one there. The headlights are actually in pretty good condition. They've got a couple bugs on them because I had to drive to this location, unfortunately. The chrome's in pretty good condition. There's a thing missing here. Let me get my fat head out of the way. There's that. And then just behind it, there's this, and there's that. Hood ornament's in good condition. There's another little stone chip here. And let's see. Oh yeah, the front bumper is having some, a couple of paint issues here. But while we're on the subject of paint, all of this is 100% original paint. It's original paint. It's never been repainted as far as I have been told. It's never been corrected, so you're getting original paint with this car. I did have somebody put, I had the car detailed in preparation for sale, and they put a paint sealant on it. It's a 6-month paint sealant. It's not ceramic coat, it's not paint protection film, it's just basically like super wax. We have a couple more unfortunates above the wheel here. One there, and one there. Let's see. We have this. Oh no, that's just some dirt. There's another one above the rear wheel here, right? Where is it? There it is. No, it's not. It's in front of it. So there's the wheel. Here's the unfortunate. See it right there. Let's do the engine bay. Walk around to the front. Open the door. Engine bay's down here. Come around. So the latch for this hood is actually underneath here. Where is it? There it is. I see it. It's right. There's a handle here. And you go like this and open it. See? Here's the handle. So here we go. The engine hood pad is well used. It's an unfortunate, but it's there and it works. The engine has had a whole lot of maintenance done to it, which is going to be detailed in the PDF. But right away you can see this is shiny, that's shiny, that's pretty shiny. So the AC system has been serviced, the brakes have been serviced, the coolant was flushed, a whole bunch of stuff. Here is the belt pattern. Here's the LCH motor information. All of the stock, excuse me, all of the stock emissions equipment has been kept. I didn't remove that. That's still there. It's all stock. And then finally we have the air conditioning retrofit, which I didn't do, but it's, you know, it's been outfitted the 134A. Converted to 12 volts. Not really. It was always 12 volts. Let's see. What else can I show you guys here? I can show you the windshield. And like kind of another view of the dashboard not being cracked, I guess. Oh, the hood, or the roof, I mean. Let's see. So the roof is in pretty good condition. I couldn't find any unfortunates in it. It's not the most clean right now because, again, I did have to drive a fair amount of time to get here. Probably like 25, 30 minutes. But let's see. So the rear window looks good. It's built in Texas. Oh, you Tejas guys, there you go. And if I think of anything else, I'll make another video. Or if you think of anything else, you could just go ahead and write a comment and I'll make a video or post a photo of it, or I don't know, something. So here you go. So I chose this, I don't know if anyone wants backstory on the car, but the guy who ordered it from the factory 28 years ago, he apparently towed a very, very small boat. That's why you got the tow package. So I brought it to the marina that the guy, you know, would go to. All right, well, thanks for taking this little tour of the car. Again, have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to leave them. I'll be monitoring the auction as it goes on. And have a nice day. All right, there's one dent on the driver's door. Irregularities in the plastic. There's one there. And as we go up, there's one there too. And there's a couple of very small minor issues on the top here. And moving around to the passenger side, we have a couple more unfortunates. Let's see. There's one right there. And then also on the plastic. The headlights are not fogged, they're pretty clear. And unfortunately this car was equipped with a front plate, and so there is some staining here. When I got the car detailed in preparation for the sale, I told them to do a non-corrective detail. So they didn't compound, they did not polish, this is all original paint. There's also an issue on the front quarter panel under the driver headlight with the paint cracking. The other side's okay though. All right, The badging is doing pretty good condition. There is some grime in between there. Again, I told them don't get too aggressive. I didn't want them to take any paint off, or, you know, heaven forbid, the badge itself. So you'll notice, like right in between here, they'll get some stuff in there. I'll show you the passenger side badging now. And trunk badging. It does still retain the dealer sticker from where it was purchased. So here's moving forward, backwards. You can go down, you can go up. And here we have a window wiper test. The blades are a little bit old, so they will squeak, but the motors and everything work. So here you go. And also the nozzles work. And interestingly, this is much like a brand new S-Class, because look where the nozzles are. That's right, they are built into the wipers themselves. Well, there you go. Okay, welcome to the dark tour of the interior. Basically, I'm just filming this to show you all how the lights work. There's an automatic headlight function, and to show you the fact that all the interior engaged lights work. So basically, this right here is Twilight Sentinel. That is what the 90s called automatic headlights. If you rotate this, it will basically turn on the light sensor and the headlights go on without having to activate the light switch. So if I turn off my flashlight here, I'll rotate that knob and you'll hear the relay click and you'll see the lights come on. There you go. And the interior gauges also come on. There you go. So, I mean, all the gauge lights work. They're a little dull because the camera's not great at low light, but I mean, they all come on. In addition to using the Twilight Sentinel, you can just hit the lights button itself. So I'll rotate this off and you'll hear the things click. There you go. And then we can just press the light switch itself. The smaller one is, I think, like marker lights, and then the large one is just your normal headlights. So we can click that on, and the headlights go on. This vertical knob here is the interior light, the interior dash cluster brightness, and you can adjust that from, you know, all the way up to actually all the way off. This is not the camera not picking up the light, it's just straight off. And then if you go all the way to the top, you can turn the interior dome light on. And when you do that, the one in the center of the cabin goes on, as well as the two door card marker lights. That's the passenger one. And then here's the driver's side one. I'll take the dome lights off. Finally, when you have the headlights on, when you activate the blinker, actually a little side marker comes on, so it's a little easier to see from the passenger side because it's so dark out, but let's see. You can see how, you know, the blinker's actually up there, and then that little side marker light comes on. So I'll turn the blinker off, turn the blinker back on, and there it is, that little extra beam of light on the side there. Then if we look on the left side of the car, you'll see the same thing. It's a little bit harder because it's dark out and the angles and stuff, but there it is. So again, the blinker itself is up here. The side marker light's on the left here on that stripe. Alright. And finally we do have high beams. Just pull them towards you. It's not like you don't push forward, you just always pull them towards you and it toggles them on and off. And it's a totally separate set of lights. So there you go. I'll come back with more videos and pictures and stuff of the interior when there's a bit more light out. A couple fewer stars. Alright, have a good one.